Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This is your preview for the big one. It's the World Cup final, Argentina versus France. It's the ultimate match in world football, the World Cup final. And this is one hell of a match to preview because all the factors that have come into this game are absolutely magnificent. When you're looking for the perfect football match, this is it. This is it. Let me tell you about the sponsor of today's video, freecash.com. They are currently hosting their biggest event ever, a $500,000 World Cup event where everyone can win a share of a $500,000 prize pool by predicting the World Cup winner. Just sign up, then unlock the event with my code YTF. Then go to the matchday section and submit your predictions for a winner in each game and matchday. You can check how well you predicted recent games in the leaderboard and win up to $1,000 every single day for free. On freecash.com, you can earn money by completing a lot of different tasks such as downloading apps, playing games, taking surveys, or watching videos, and many other ways. Just sign up, go to the earn page, and check the featured offers at the top. They usually pay the best and are the easiest to complete. It's that easy to earn on freecash.com. Make sure you'll check it out. Link in the description. Hit that now and enjoy. Let's get on with the rest of the video. We've got two big factors in this game that everyone's thinking about, and that is Messi and Mbappe, right? Messi could make Argentina world champions for the first time since 1986. And I know people are going to say, no, it's not just about Messi, it's about Argentina. Absolutely. Messi and what he's accomplished in the game has definitely gone down as one of the greatest of all time. Many will agree it's the greatest of all time. When it comes to Argentina, I'm sure there's people that will say Maradona. The last time Argentina won it, it was Maradona. For Messi, this is his last opportunity. He will not get another chance to win the World Cup ever again. Remember how big of a deal it was for Argentina to win the South American, the Copa Libertadores. That was big enough. The fact that it's massive for Argentina for the first time since 1986, and for someone who's won 7 Ballon d'Ors like Lionel Messi to have never won it, to finally complete the whole lot. The one trophy that eludes Lionel Messi is the World Cup. He's done everything else except the World Cup. He would be the complete player if he wins later today. So there's that. On the flip side, Mbappe could win back-to-back World Cups with France. Now, Mbappe is being touted as probably the next guy in world football that's going to, surface and reach the top after Messi retires, after Ronaldo retires, even after Neymar decides to call it a day. It's probably going to be Mbappe, right? At his age, to have won 2 World Cups is on par with Pelé. Right, let's be real. But obviously, circumstances are different. There are some people that will say, do not mention Pelé ever again, right? Because Pelé is in a class of his own, and the circumstances that he had to do it in was completely different to how footballers have it now. Which is, I agree with that. I agree. You can't compare the two. Football back in those days, completely different to how it is now in every single sense of the word. I don't think you can make a comparison. So you've got to respect both. When it comes to Mbappe though, and the French squad, because there's many of these players that are going to win it back to back if they do get the job done today as well. It would be huge. But tactically, this game is going to be one hell of a game. Why? Argentina, throughout this tournament, started off losing to Saudi. Since then, they've just made progression, and they've looked better and better. And there seems to be a dynamic up front, which I love, which is Messi and Alvarez. Those two have this weird chemistry where many people are going to say, Messi frees up Alvarez. Look at what Messi's doing for Alvarez. Alvarez is banging it in because of Messi. Yes, but it's also vice versa. Alvarez is doing a lot in order to accommodate Messi and give him that freedom to move like he was moving 10 years ago. There are moves that Messi's been making this World Cup that I didn't expect him to see, especially from the wing and using that technicality and even speed. I thought his speed decreased, but on the ball, it looks like he hasn't shifted. And it's because of some of the space that he's been allowed in order to cut in and do some of the things that we've not seen since Barca. You know, he plays a lot more central now with PSG and plays a lot more without having to use pace and run so much. But with Argentina, he's doing everything like he did 10 years ago. So Messi's looked absolutely fantastic, and so has Alvarez. But Argentina as a whole have developed and gotten better and better and better. And I remember at the beginning of this tournament, I was looking at Argentina and thinking, yeah, I expect them to make the final. Do I expect them to win it? No. I had my money on Brazil. That didn't go well at all. France, I didn't think would make it. They've made it. But France are efficient. And this is where we move from Argentina to France. France are a team where they don't need to have the ball. They like to not have the ball. They like to sit. They like to not necessarily play deep, but press and close the lines and try and take the ball and launch a quick counter-attack. And they've got lethal plays in order to do that. So the game today is going to be interesting because I expect Argentina to have most of the ball, but they're going to have one hell of a time to try and get past the French team. Although the French team, in times during this tournament, have shown that they can't sustain themselves for 90 minutes. They go through portions. They go through segments. There is going to be opportunities in that game where France leave themselves defensively open. They've done it in every single game, right? They even done it against Morocco. Morocco just couldn't take advantage. I expect Argentina to take advantage. England couldn't really take advantage except for the penalties. I expect Argentina to take advantage. So there's that. But France, when they do launch that counter-attack, they have the players in order to punish you. And they have the speed and the blitz in order to catch you off guard where you don't see it coming. So I'm expecting a really, really good game here. Didier Deschamps, I'm sure, is going to set them up in a way to make life very hard for Argentina, but it's going to be vice versa as well. Argentina, I think, are going to try and do the utmost that they can on the ball in order to make France not be able to catch up. You know, they've got the speed, they've got the movement, they've got the awareness, they've got the technicality, they've got the positioning, they've got everything. And when, if, and I stress if, because it depends how Deschamps is going to set up, but I'm sure he's going to try and focus on not allowing Messi and Alvarez to play, right? Much like England tried to stop Mbappe because they had a 2-year plan, apparently. That's, anyway. I'm sure Deschamps not going to do that, but they're definitely going to try and find a way to not get the ball to Messi or Alvarez, you know, and try and shift everything to that left-hand side instead, not the right. So, we'll wait and see. In terms of team news, Argentina, I think are apparently all fit and everyone's ready to go. There is no big injury concerns. However, for France, this is where it gets very, very interesting because they've got some weird sickness bug spreading, some virus, right? Going about. They probably got the same thing I have. I don't know, maybe I spread it to him. But they've got players that are doubts. They've had players that didn't play, like Upamecano, Rabiot in the last game. They've got players now that are also now, in compared to the last game, struggling with this illness. So it's going to be interesting to see who is actually going to be available, because there is a good chance that France might have quite a few players missing because of this illness. If they do, I don't see how France are going to do this and get the job done. I don't see how they're going to be able to do it. They need everyone available. They need everyone available. If they have quite a few lads missing, they're going to have to call upon players that haven't really had minutes this tournament, can get the job done because France have insane depth. But this is Argentina we're talking about, a full-strength Argentina team. You need to have yourself at full strength in order to compete. If not, you're probably going to struggle. So there is that to take into consideration. We'll see who's going to be available. Giroud apparently is a doubt to start because of his knee. Apparently he's picked up a knock in training because of his knee. So is he going to start? Is he not? If he's not going to start, who's going to be playing up front? Benzema's not there. Benzema rejected an invitation by the president to come to the final. He put out, "I'm not interested." So clearly something's happened with Benzema and the French team, which alludes to the problems that I was talking about at the start of the tournament because I thought Benzema was going to be there. And there has been issues in and around that part with Benzema, Deschamps, the powers that be. I thought that would translate to the team. Benzema hasn't gone. It's probably helped the French squad in order to focus and get their results. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But apart from that, Argentina, everyone's fit. France, we'll find out later on who is unavailable, who's ill, who's sick, and who's not. So, talking about a prediction, prediction. What am I going to go with? Who is going to win the World Cup? My prediction. I honestly think, apologies, I think that the French team are going to have a few players out because of this illness. I don't see players all of a sudden just popping up and they're fine and they're fit. Could be a mental thing, to be honest. They might allow this news to leak and everything's okay, but they've made it look like we've got illness. Maybe it's a psychological edge. You never know. But I genuinely think there is an illness. There are players that are affected. So I just think Argentina are going to be the strongest team on the day. And I think the dream that everyone's waiting for Messi to bring Argentina the World Cup and for him to win a World Cup for the first and last time of his career, and for Argentina to get it done for the first time since Diego Maradona's 1986 team, I think it's going to be Argentina. And I'm going with Argentina 2, France 0. France 0. Yeah, I don't think France are going to score. As I've said, I think there's going to be players missing, especially if Giroud doesn't start. I think Argentina have a chance to be able to kill the game early. Get those goals in the first half. And then if Giroud comes on later, then cool. But you've got an advantage. I think Argentina are going to find their way. And I think it's going to be 2-0 to Argentina. And Argentina to become world champions for the first time since 86. And France to go home this time as the losers, not the winners. So there we are. Let me know down below. How do you see it ending? And much appreciated, everyone. This is the last preview for the World Cup. There's going to be the review later on tonight. It won't be immediately after the game, just to let you know, but it will be later on this evening. So keep your eyes tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Don't forget to check out the sponsor for today's video. Link in the description. And I will see all of you later for the match review once the World Cup is finally all set and done. I'll see you then. Thank you all so much for watching. In a bit, people, take care and peace.